Do you believe there's beauty in struggle? I do. I think there's beauty in struggle. I think so many beautiful things come from struggle. Let me calm down, slow down. I believe there's beauty in struggle. I think there's so many beautiful things that come from struggle. Um, Art, poetry about the struggle, songs about the struggle, songs that don't necessarily have to be about the struggle, but that are so far away in terms of like time, but still reference the struggle, and still like founded from that type was founded from it, you know. And I found that so beautiful. I feel like struggle often the only meaningful art I ever seem to find pleasure in is things that reference struggle, whether that be like the human condition or that be the struggles of oppressed people. I'm not saying that like just art. It's like a painting of a flower blooming would be like disgusting to me, or like I wouldn't want to see it. But I would be able to find the struggle in it, and I will find meaning in that rather than everything else. Because life in general exists through struggle, and I think that's the reason why. Like the flower sprouted despite every obstacle against it. I need to slow down and be clear, because I want this message to come clear. Life persists when there's like an infinite amount of possibilities for it not to be, you know. And then there's like if it was like a tier system of struggle, and it's like go down to like groups or oppressed groups from like life to like the country you were born in to like the class you were born in to like the I guess subclass like race the gender, and then like there's so much beauty to be made from struggle, and I feel like and I find that it's always almost the most beautiful kind of things, so to say. I was thinking about this today on elliptical, and I was thinking about this in reference to black people. We are everywhere, man. We are everywhere. Our clothes, our music, our culture, our food, it's just everywhere. Despite the struggle, because though they don't want to wear our struggles, they would like to wear us. Does that make sense? Though they want to not be us, they would like to be us. Cause we're everywhere, man. We're everywhere, all the time. Our words, how we talk to each other, how we speak about things, how we feel, how we dress, how we talk, how we sing, how we style, how we it's everywhere. Cause they recognize this beauty, the beauty of they recognize the beauty of it, but they don't recognize the struggle, why the struggle of the people and why it's so beautiful because of that. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm explaining this clearly. This is not off the script. It's just off the dome. Um, yeah, I was thinking about this today, and I was thinking like, wow, we are really everywhere, and it got me thinking to like, you know, the things that's like considered like nigga shit, like oh, grilling on a going on a grill for anything, nigga shit. Turning any celebration into like we're giving any celebration like alcohol, drinks, and like partying, nigga shit, or dancing and eating at the funeral, nigga shit. Just those type of stereotypes. And I'm thinking like, yeah, I guess that may be true, but there's so much more. Like, I feel like impactful things like some nigga shit is to be like the most doubted, the most, the most doubted, the most pushed against, the most stopped, or in the get most things, the most. I want this to be clear. The most doubted, That was not. Yeah, sorry about that. Somebody knocked on my door. But I want to be. Let me be clear now. It's such a weird break, and I'm probably just gonna keep that in because it's kind of funny. Uh, but no, I think some nigga shit is to be the most doubted, to be the most criticized, to be the most ostracized, to be the most everything. Every obstacle against them, every stamp of disapproval on them, and still be like at the top of their class. That's some nigga shit. That's us. You know, niggas would be schools, not niggas would be schools. Black people for black people. With schools unfunded, underfunded, resources taken away, their political and spiritual leaders killed, with their no, fuck it. Let me say this clear. Black people with underfunded education, with racism, discrimination, with their political and spiritual leaders killed, with segregation still being very rampant, with slavery still being technically legal, with a mass incarceration system meant to target black people, with our women in the hospitals meant to like fucking not get the service they need, or like they don't listen to them. And we have so many of our literally our babies dying at the hands of everybody around us to be treated as a the treat to be as a by the right to be treated as some like not human, and on the left be treated as some like bargaining chip. Our votes. Despite all of that bullshit, we still are everywhere. We still are the most influential. We still our culture is still the most taken and derived from. Despite all that, we are at the top. Not in the terms of like maybe like the social high order, but in terms of like our struggle. The expression of our struggle with everything that we provide is everywhere. Our struggle is everywhere. And I think that's so beautiful, man. I think like that's like our ultimate art piece. We are everywhere. Our food, our culture, our struggle is everywhere. Everybody takes from it. No matter what part of the world they lives in. They do. I'm so happy to be black. Oh my God. And I'm tearing up because I remember a time in my childhood when I did not want to be black. When I thought it was felt so shameful to be black. So so ostracized and so weird and so different and knew something was like, but now I understand and I sit back and take a bigger picture like, no, this is why they do this. Our struggle is everywhere. And so is our art and so is our beauty. It's everywhere, man. Happy Black History Month.